Hi everyone, I just want to go over my first Ender 3 3D print and tips to get your first print going successfully and not have any hiccups, kind of like I did. As you can see, I tried printing the test dog here with the test PLA. Yeah, didn't turn out too well, as you can tell. I did try printing this model twice. Right here we have obviously the brim of one failed attempt, and I tried printing it in another direction, as you can tell right here. Did not turn out too well again. So, tips. We want to make sure the bed is level. Again, check the instructions. It'll have the Kira settings. That's what slicer I'm using. It'll have the Kira settings there for you. All you do is select the Creality CR10 printer, and I just went off the recommended settings. Obviously, you can change them in the future to your whatever preferred settings. It's all up to you. So I tried printing the fan guard number 1 as my first print in upright orientation, and the first problem I was having was it was warping, was not adhering well. I was printing with a brim, obviously, as you can tell, and the problem I was having was I did not have the bed heat turned on. So PLA, you do not need the bed heated, but it does really help when you do have that heated bed and using a brim to get that first layer really adhered to. Another thing is make sure your build plate is clean. If you're touching the build plate like I was with your fingers and getting that hand grease all over there, it's not going to stick well. It's not going to stick well at all. So that's just another big tip. So over here I have a fan on the floor that I was using to circulate air out that door while I was printing, but that was cooling this printer or this print way too rapidly, and was causing it to curl, warp. So another thing is you really want to make sure the temperature in your room is constant. If there is airflow, it's staying the same temperature. I'm no HVAC expert, so I'm just a kid that wants to make some parts. So anyways, getting your first print on par, those few tips should really be helpful to you in getting started. Just make sure your Kira settings are set to the CR10, and obviously you update the build plate area so that it conforms to the Ender 3. Make sure you heat your bed. I used about 60 degrees Celsius at the heating as the heat temperature for the bed, and that worked really well. Otherwise, you can also go non-heated. It's really up to you and whatever preferences work for you. Obviously, I'm using Hatchbox Silver PLA, and obviously every filament color and filament company has it's made differently, so different temperatures for different things. Alright, if you have any further questions about my experiences or adventures in this, please let me know and I'll try to respond to them. Thank you.